Good day, everyone. My name is Marifedel Moro Patiga from Group 2. So, by the way, I am going to discuss registering your business. As far as you remember, there are four legal forms of business organization. There are sole or single proprietorship, partnership, corporations, and cooperatives. So, these legal forms of business organization, it must be registered so that it cannot be used or matawag o illegal. In sole or single proprietorship, um, this business entity must register with the Department of Trade and Industry or DTI. Remember that a business name registration is not a license to operate a business, so it should be done by generally in your business. And registering a business name and paying the fee can be done online. So dili na ta required na mo adto personally sa pag-register sa atong business sa DTI can be done online. You may also register at your nearest DTI, regional or provincial office. Dili na dapat ka magbiyahe og layo kay naaraman sa dool ang DTI or mga branches ana ng mga agencies.
So now, let's proceed to the SSS, which means Social Security System. The Social Security System is a state-run social insurance program in the Philippines to workers in the private, professional, and informal sectors. So next is why it is important to register the business employee to the SSS. Having an SSS number is necessary for various, including access to social security benefits as a member of SSS. You are entitled to the various benefits such as retirement, disability, and death benefits. So nga nang importante man jud na maka-register ang isa ka employee sa SSS it because tako kay siyag mga benefits o mga benepisyo sa katao or sa uban. Ang number one example na is ang pension, unemployment benefits, salary loan, maternity benefits, funeral grant, death benefits, and medical assistance. So sa SSS manggod is dako kay kag makuha nga mga benepisyo bisan pag mamatay ka, bisan pag retired na ka, or gusto nimo or dako nakapondo then gusto nimo mag-loan is di na dugay-dugay makakuha din ka. Mao nang daw kayo ginabang ang SSS sa katao.
Okay, let's proceed to SEC or Security and Exchange Commission. So, the Security and Exchange Commission or the Commission is the national government or regulatory agency charged with the supervision over the corporate, over sector and capital market and protection of the investing public. So when we say Security and Exchange Commission, mao ni sila ang nagatagbo or ahensya nagatagbo proteksyon sa mga namumuhunan or mga investors para tiyakin ang pantay na pagkikitungo sa mga namumuhunan ug ang Social Security ang Security and Exchange Commission mobud sila ang nagatag og information sa publiko kung unsa ang mga patakaran na dapat sundon sa mga investors. Next is how does Security and Exchange Commission important to business? So the purpose of the Security and Exchange Commission is to protect the investors, to maintain a fair and orderly functioning and securities markets and facilitate capital formation. It is also responsible for enforcing the law against the market manipulating organization, has the authority to bring lawbreakers to civil court. So ang importante ang Security and Exchange Commission sa business because sila ang nagahatag og protection sa mga investors para ma-maintain ang pantay na pagkitungo sa namumuhunan. Ug isa pod ang Securities and Exchange Commission ang check sa mga or naghatag og protection para maiwasan sa mga naghatag og protection sa mga investors para maiwasan ang mga pandaraya kay dili tanan og mga investors is legal, dili tanan is registered. So kinahanglan ma-register ka sa Securities and Exchange Commission para usa ka legal, dili ka illegal. Kay kung usa ka legal, usa ka nga nilabag sa mga patakaran ng Security and Exchange Commission, posible ka magmulta depende sa imong gilabag nga mga patakaran. Kay ang Security and Exchange Commission mo ni sila ang nagatag og information kung nagpatupad sa mga balaod para tumanon sa mga investors kung sa pagbalaod. Kay kung mulabag ka niini, kung usa ka dili registered sa CEC, posible ka magmulta, posible na kay mga atubangon nga problema katong dili ka membro sa CEC. So ang CEC mo ni siya naghatag protection para mapalambo imong negosyo.
So now let's proceed to BIR. So BIR means the Bureau of Internal Revenue is a revenue service for the Philippines government, which is responsible for more than half of the total tax revenues of the government. It is an agency of the Commission. Next is how does important to the register the business in BIR. BIR registration is critical step in legitimizing a business as it allows the company to legally issue official receipts, file taxes, and avail of the credits or deductions. It also helps the government monitor and collect taxes, which are essential for funding public services and infrastructures.
So now, I will going to summarize the said local government or internalize it. First is BIR or Bureau of Internal Revenue. Bureau of Internal Revenue, it is the government agencies in the Philippines that responsible to collect the tax. So means, ang Bureau of Internal Revenue are the government na nagakolekta og taxes na ginakalta sa mga sweldo sa atong mga professional like teacher, nurse, and etc. It is under the Department of Finance and plays a crucial role in ensuring that the government has necessary funds for public service and project. The next is the SSS. It is a social security system. So this is also a government agency in the Philippines that provides social security benefits to private sector employees, self-employed individuals, and voluntary members that offers various benefits like every time pag retired na, person with disability, if magkasakit, maternity, death, and funeral. Then the next is DOLE or Department of Labor and Employment. So DOLE, it is the responsible for promoting and protecting the welfare of workers. So ang DOLE ang nagaprotekta, nagapromote sa atong sa mga employee. So Department of Labor Employment oversees labor employment policies, program, and service is ensure the decent and productive employment for all. Also, it is provides assistance to worker in terms of employment facilitation, skills training, and occupation safety and health.
So, what is hiring and training personnel? So, hiring is the process of reviewing applications selecting the right candidates to interview, testing candidates, choosing between candidates to make the decision, and performing various pre-employment tests and checks. Hiring is critical function of human resource HR and involves a range of activities. So after answering question what is hiring, we must take a look the hiring process, which is termed as the process of reviewing applications, selecting the right candidates to interview, testing candidates, choosing between candidates to make the decision, and perform various pre-employment and checks. So when a company is hiring, dili ka basta-basta the employees, dili ka basta-basta maka-adto nga dili ka prepared. Kay ang isa ka company is dili magpataka og hire, right? Dapat naa kay mga biodata and mga documents nagapamatuod nga ikaw is eligible for that job. And bago ka i-hire or nag-hiring ang mga company, nagaano na sila mga test, gina-ensure nila if ikaw karapat-dapat ba ka nga i-hire or not. Then, training personnel refers to employee training is any instruction or activity that teaches employees new skills or improves their current skills and performance. The term may describe anything from safety training for an entire staff to introducing a new hire to the ins and outs of a particular job to training an existing employee on how to use new technology. So, kung naay bago na hire nga tao, nga employee, tudluan pa na siya sa iyahang co-workers nga karaan na. Kay, dili magpasabot nga na-hire na ka, swito na dayon ka sa pamalakad sa inyong company, right? Kailangan pa nimo studyhan ang mga kung unsay dagan, kung unsay ins and outs, unsay mga policy, kung unsa ban ang mga safety guidelines sa company or sa inyong workplace aron maka-adjust kag dali o dili na ka ang istoryahan pa sa imong.
So let's move on to the role of hiring. So first is to identify, attract, and select qualified individuals to fill job position within organization. The second is involves various activities such as job analysis, posting job advertisement, reviewing resumes, and making hiring decision.
So now let's proceed to the main goal hiring. So the main goal hiring is to build a talented and capable workforce that contribute to the organization's successful. So the purpose of hiring is to create a wide pool of qualified candidates from which one has to choose the most qualified individual for the job or position. So by selecting the right candidates, hiring helps ensure that the organization has the necessary skills, experience, and qualification to meet its objective of that organization.
Good day, everyone. Let's proceed to my assigned topic, which is role of training personnel. It is enhancing employee skills and knowledge, which means design and deliver training program to improve the skills, their knowledge, and capabilities of employees. And also, it is helping employees improve their abilities to understanding in their jobs through training, learning opportunities, and professional development initiatives. Next is increasing employee performance. This refers to the efforts and strategies implemented to enhance productivity, job quality, and the success of employees and their roles within the organization. And also, it means performance simply means helping employees do their jobs better by providing support resources and feedback to help them achieve their goals and excel their roles.
Good evening guys, this is my topic. promoting employee engagement and retention, investing in employee development, and providing opportunity for growth. They demonstrate the organization commitment to employees' professional growth. So like example guys, sa pamamagitan ng pagpaparis ng mga empleyado sa mga nakaranasang tagapagturo na maaring magbigay ng gabay, suporta at pagkakataon para sa pag-aaral at pag-unlad, ang kumpanya ay nagpapakita ng isang pangako sa professional na paglago ng mga empleyado nito. Ang mentorship program na ito ay makakatulong sa mga empleyado na mapahusay ang kanilang mga kasanayan, palawakin ang kanilang kaalaman at isulong ang kanilang mga karera sa loob ng organisasyon. Higit pa rito, ang mga ganitong hakbangin ay hindi lamang nagpapaunlad ng kultura ng patuloy na pag-aaral at pag-unlad, ngunit nag-aambag din sa mas mataas na antas at pakikipag-ugnayan ng empleyado, kasiyahan sa trabaho at sa huli, pagpapanatili sa loob ng kumpanya. That's all.
Supporting organizational change and adaptability. It assessing training needs, signing and delivering change-related training, providing guidance and support, evaluating training effectiveness, and continuously developing their own skills and knowledge. So, aron present ang support system sa imong isig ka empleyado na ay supporting change, working to help employees change, encouraging organizational adaptability culture, and more. So, aron dali lang maka-adjust ang isa ka empleyado sa isa ka workplace, need na siya og makihalo-pilo and if wala ka o yun sa previous organization na ilahang anuhan, need na siya change aron to mga negative impacts ma-avoid to siya and maiwasan.